Hello and welcome to the sound. I
Yeah.
welcome Kyle Walls and Evelyn Holland. So, Kyle, why don't you tell us a little bit about your music real quick here?
Yeah, sure. I have a new album, Blood Candy. Released that in February. And starting in February of 2020, I did a music video each month leading up to that release. And that's pretty cool. And actually getting a few plays on Spotify, for what I do, just a few handfuls of plays, that's getting it somewhere. But you can find it on Amazon, iTunes, Google Play or Google Music, whatever it's called now, and Spotify, of course. So that's cool to get some more music out there.
Yeah, I love making music. I've been so busy I haven't really spent much time writing in the last few months, but it's coming. It's coming. I can feel it starting to bubble up.
Yeah.
And also today with me, Evelyn Holland, musician, singer. How you doing?
I'm good. Enjoying my day off. I got band practice later. As far as new music goes, I've been steadfastly working on the third record, and I just started a new song a couple days ago. And then I
Thank you.
created this keyboard and interlude, or maybe an intro. I'm not sure yet. I'm trying to produce a better quality with this third record, considering I'm doing everything. And it's definitely more focused than Overlooking the Forgotten, which was released in January, for anybody that's curious.
Cool.
So yeah.
And what's your website so everybody can find it?
Oh, well, it's keysofsolomon.bandcamp.com. And there's the first couple records, and there's a few extra goodies that are Bandcamp only.
Oh, yeah, goodies are good. I like goodies. We're going to save the best for last. No, I don't know. So, for my pick today, I saved my pick for last. I am doing Ayreon, The Source album React. Man, I just love this band. This is the first album of theirs I've listened to. This album has 11 incredible lead singers on it.
Wow.
This album is freaking just awesome. And so this is just an in-the-middle song, right? Where it's just kind of where we're at in the Source. It's a 2-album rock opera style space journey, so we're gonna check out Bay of Dreams. Are you guys all ready?
Ready.
All
Ready.
right, mute up. And without further ado, Musicians Panel reacts to Ayreon, Bay of Dreams from the Source 2017. Here we go. Cool.
at last. Overhead, a savage sky. Beyond our placid bay, deadly rays from Sirius high. Upon the seas they blaze. Will I ever run down to this alien life? Will I ever feel trapped, merely trying to survive? Will you still be needing me? Will you still be feeding me? Will you still be heating me? Will you still let me serve when you mutate into the species roaming these oceans? Or will I be disengaged? My life is winding down as if time has ceased. My world grinds to a halt and nature is at peace. My fears are fading in the wastelands of the deep. My doubts all wash away by the freely twisting stream. The mystery of far beyond in the aftertime, a new world to come. In a far-off galaxy, underneath the distant sun, I see our children. They look like you and me. In a wave that destiny, I can almost hear their scream.
That's gonna smash right into the next song, obviously.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. I love all the synthesizers in that. It almost reminded me at first, you said Sticks in the chat. It sounded almost to me like Welcome to the Machine by Pink Floyd, but like on cocaine or something, because it was faster. all those crazy guitar runs, they almost sounded like that Opeth with all the open strings and the at the beginning, and I love all the synthesizer work that they do, that Ayreon does. In the some of the videos you can see him turning the knobs and the Moog and stuff, just like they did in the 70s, like way Pink Floyd did it, and Yes, and all these crazy bands, Styx, and he's still using that old stuff. It just sounds incredible. The songwriting was really cool. Jumping right off, man. James LeBry, I love it. His voice, it's like a hug. Anytime I hear his voice, I just feel hugged. It doesn't matter what he's singing, it's just, oh man. And just the vocals throughout that were just incredible. There was a couple of points in it where I heard in a similar style to the way he did in Everybody Dies, but Michael Mills was screaming those really super high notes. It was fun, and the whole thing kind of just had the the whole way through. Was like that Welcome to the Machine-esque kind of like pulse.
Yeah,
that was kind of like
sequencer.
There. Yeah, it just sounded good the way they mixed it, and it kind of came up and down in volume as it needed to, but it just kept that whole thing going. It's really cool. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't really heard it before. I think we reacted to another song maybe like a couple of weeks ago, and this one's definitely very different than the one that we reacted to. I can't remember what it was called, but yeah, no, it's this. There's definitely a lot of variance on this record already. It sounds from the couple songs I've heard.
I enjoyed the flute in this a lot too. It wasn't mixed really high, but it really added a gorgeous texture to it.
Yeah, it made me think of, I mentioned Styx and Chat, and then there was another band, but with the Styx, it brought me back. I remember Radio Shack had like a Moog copy synth, and I had it stuck in my head. It's like, okay, I'm going to be like Tommy Shaw. Now, let me finish the story before you jump in. It's like, this dude, bro, hold up. So it's like, I was thinking, it's like, okay, I'm going to be like Tommy Shaw, because for a while, like around 1980 or so, I was more interested in getting a keyboard, growing up without money. But anyway, so I save it up to get this crazy ripoff or synthesizer, not computer. And then I got the Mr. Roboto record and was looking at the credits. I saw Dennis Dubrow, singer, blah, 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 synthesizer, keyboard, Tommy Shaw, guitar, keyboard, synthesizer. And I was like, wait a second. And so I asked my brother, it's like, who's the keyboard player in Styx? He's like, well, Dubrow. I'm like, oh man. So I had to like totally shift. So hearing the song brought back a lot of those cool memories. And when songs tap into memories and in those deeper contexts, that's really fun. So that made me really enjoy this. And then as the song progressed and it got a little less synthy, it made me think of the 80s band Savatage. I don't know if you've heard that song.
I have.
Yeah, Halls of the Mountain King. That was like classic Headbangers Ball video. And so in my mind, as I'm hearing this, I'm going, the Halls of the Mountain King. And I was reliving that in that crazy epic video. So, and again, the whole idea with bringing that stuff up is to show the richness, and that's what's fun. You hear something new that, and you could debate, like, is this tapping into older music styles or whatever? Or is it trying to progress a musical style? And to me, some of that's kind of irrelevant because your individual perspective as a listener, like for me, I'm having so much fun right now, hanging out by myself in my basement on Zoom, having all these memories. I'm thinking, wow, that was cool that song did that. So.
Definitely. I'm really enjoying the Ayreon album. And, it's because it's a rock opera style thing where it's telling a story, I'm trying to go through the whole thing sequentially so that I can actually grasp, this whole giant tale. And it's really, really interesting. They just moved to this water planet. They've been on a spaceship and they've been intravenously fed this liquid eternity, the source that is evolving them into fish people so they could live on a water world. And so they're just like now appearing on this world out of hibernation, and they're like talking about it, wondering if they're going to be able to survive and adapt, and it's different than what they expected, or
they're evolving into wow, that's super prog. That's so prog. I could only.
It starts off with the machines. The machines destroying everybody, coming to invade, kill everybody. So they get on a spaceship and they decide to go to another star system. And the best planet they can find is a water planet. So they decide to evolve into fish beings.
Wow.
And that's that's where I'm at. So the next song is titled "Planet Y is Alive." I believe that's the next one. So that'll be interesting. Another twist and turn in our story here.
Well,
but honestly, I believe the Earth is alive. So that's really not a shocker to me.
Yeah. Did either of you know the book Naked Lunch by William Burroughs? Classic beat.
Yes.
Okay, hearing your description of these people, kind of water, it made me think of the mugwumps out of Naked Lunch. So, and that's a whole that could be a whole series of videos exploring any sort of literature connection there. So that's wow, that's cool.
Definitely.
For some reason, it makes me think of the album, or I don't know. I mean, like it's a more sounds like a more space version of, and like the just maybe it's the vibe I'm catching from it, but like a more spacey modern version of The Lamb Lies Down on Broadway.
Ah,
I don't know if that makes any sense.
Sure. I like it. And one of the other things I love about Ayreon is not just the progressive metal and the way that they take and they mix some of the European folk elements the way that Nightwish does and some other of these metal bands. It's like symphonic and it's progressive and it's got that little bit of folky too. And so with that folkiness, you've got acoustic instruments. You've got the flute and the violin and the cello, and I just love it. I mean, synthesizers can do a lot, and I'm bragging on the synthesizer work so much, but just nothing can replace a flute. You know what I mean? Or a violin. You know what I mean? It's just there's something about it.
yeah.
You can synthesize a violin sound and you could play it virtuosically on the piano, but it's not going to be the same as if you heard, say, Lindsey Sterling rip it out on the violin. It's just not going to be the same.
Yeah.
So let's talk here about you guys. I really appreciate you being here. Go over to Evelyn Holland's channel. There's links in the description. She's going to be on the rebroadcast. Everything's going to be on her channel. Check it out. Evelyn Holland's a great musician and songwriter, and you can check out the Keys of Solomon, and she's got new stuff in the works. Also, check out Kyle Walls. Kyle Walls' YouTube channel broke 9,000 subscribers. I'm looking forward to announcing your 10K day. That's coming soon. Everybody, make sure you go over and add to the party and subscribe to Kyle Walls. Check out kylewalls.com and Kyle Walls on Instagram. And of course, you guys, like I said at the beginning, yesterday was the day that I hit and passed 20,000 subscribers. Awesome. Thank you so much, all of you, for liking, sharing, and subscribing. Please do so now if you have not. More than 85% of my views are not for subscribed people. So I know somebody hearing this has not mashed the button yet. So please go ahead, subscribe to my channel. Also, guys, check me out online, patreon.com/Matthews Music Lesson Studio, where you can support the channel. Your requests get much faster. If you go there and request it there, you'll bypass weeks and weeks of waiting. I'm telling you, I do take all your requests seriously. The chat requests, the comment requests. So go ahead and do them. And music lessons at MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. That's right, where you get to record the lessons from me and keep them voice, saxophone, guitar, ukulele, and record your lessons. Keep them on your device forever. MatthewsMusicLessonStudio.com. Like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you guys all next time on The Sound.
See you guys.
Live.
Yep. Have a good day, everyone.